These have got to be the fastest ways to quickly feminize your voice. Hi, I'm Isabella. I use they, she pronouns, and I'm a gender-affirming voice teacher. Needless to say, I've had several viral videos talking about very quick ways to feminize your voice. Let's compile them all into one video and put them all in one place. First, we have the and it's as simple as that. Occasionally, instead of saying the word yes, you might want to respond with the sound instead. Why this works is that the M sound brings our voice forward, and then by pitching it up, by going it brings our voice into a higher placement. So the added forwardness with the higher pitch puts our voice in a more feminine place. Next, we have eifying. I have a story to go along with this. When my brother and I were little kids, we used to sing this song that goes, I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Except you would repeat each line again by changing the vowel sound. So you go like, I like to oat, opals and bananas. Basically going through the different vowel sounds so you can learn your vowels. And basically what we're going to do now is we're going to change all of our vowel sounds to the letter E. So in the context of this song, we would go, I like to eat apples and bananas. But this isn't helpful for us right now because the parts of our brain that get activated when we sing are different than the parts of our brain that get activated when we speak. So let's use the phrase, how was the movie? And instead of saying, how was the movie with all of the original vowel sounds, we're going to change them all to E sounds. And now it's going to be, he wees the meevy. Try that with me. He wees the meevy. And try to feel where in your mouth you're feeling the vibrations as you speak. If you can try to hold that placement, you might find that your voice sounds a little bit more feminine. Our last example is pretending to read a bedtime story. Now, full disclosure, I am child-free by choice and don't plan on having any children of my own. However, I find that pretending to read to children really helps us find that more feminine placement because it increases our inflection or how much our voice moves up and down and really helps us with the elongation of how we speak, which again puts us in a more feminine place. So I'm going to turn over here to my computer and read a passage from a book called Largo and Nessa. Remember Largo? He's a wise dragon with gray beard and big belly, and he always has a big smile on his face. But Largo is getting old now. He's over 100 years old. He was the last dragon on the island near Sofia, but now Nissa is here, and they are going to share the wisdom of the dragons with all the visitors to the island together. As you can see, I slowed down the way that I read, elongated really important words, which translates to a more feminine voice. So give those a shot. Let me know if they worked for you. And if not, what about it didn't work? And maybe we can find a solution together. I'm happy to reply to any comments with a video or a comment of my own. I'm more likely to do that than to respond to DMs. However, if you'd like to shoot me a DM, I'm happy to answer as well.